I watched back that clip and I realized on that one aspect I was wrong on what I called you an idiot on. I get that, but I'm talking about all the things in the past over the 2 years of other things that I've said
Okay,
towards
I
you.
mean, let's elaborate.
Okay,
Let's
so for
elaborate.
example, you're talking about when you were supposedly defending Paul and what he did on the scam, and then I heard only one part of
That's
the.
recent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, and then
You're
I heard.
talking. You're saying cumulative.
Yes,
So
I'm
let's
talking
let's
like cumulative.
elaborate. Let's rewind all the way back, right?
Okay, so
How
let's.
are we here?
Okay, so let me explain something. So let's forget the whole address leaking thing, and let's forget the whole thing that you were talking about EBZ. EBZ was talking about ice and blah 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 clip that I was brought to, and I saw a part of that context. Then I called you an idiot. That made you angry. Let's move all those two things out of the way and move to the other parts where I have come across you on my Reddit, and then people will show me a clip of you. Then I would take that clip, for example, and mock you. But then I would watch you watch that clip of me mocking you, and then you get angry, and then it's a whole reverse cycle. And the only reason I've done it almost every time was out of the pure enjoyment of seeing the fact that it actually angered you. At this point, I'm not even doing it anymore because I don't really find it funny anymore. At this point, I thought it was, but I mean, even right now, you're very angry. But please elaborate to me. What have I done or said that is so mad to you that it's boiled your blood to this day? I mean, I really don't know. I mean, I hope you understand a lot of the things that I've said to you in the past over the years on Reddit recaps and whatnot of me just sitting there and mocking you. I only did it because it always get a reaction out of you. If you never gave me a reaction, I would never bother.
Well, I'll put it this way. At the end of the day, it shows an extreme lack of respect. Because I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, you see it as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not even owning up or saying when you thought it was a reaction, that's what it was. This is just saying the fact that you perceived whatever the fuck it is you were looking at as a reaction to your activity and you continuously did it, that alone is a lack of respect. Now, I tell you one thing in our engagement as a stranger that I do not know, if I cracked a joke with you and I could tell that you didn't like the joke,
Right.
I'd refrain from cracking a joke unless I don't give two flying fucks about you. And that would have to be because of a reason.
Right.
Maybe you did something and I justified however I choose to justify it.
Right. And let me explain this one thing. The first year after the incident of the address leaking, I did genuinely despise you, and the things that I did say were out of anger because I didn't respect you at all. So I would say things like that, which in turn had a back and forth between us. But as in the recent of the year, have I said anything that has just genuinely got under your skin besides the whole Ice Poseidon thing that you were talking about that was taken out of context? I mean, I genuinely I have nothing that I have thrown at you at this point. Have I?
Yeah, but obviously we have no business. That's exactly why when you did say what you did say without knowing what I perceived and why I would say what it is I did say, that made you respond in that manner. Because, mind you, like you just said, nothing is going on. The only thing that all of a sudden occurred was that you all of a sudden said EBZ is stupid and blah, 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 blah. So that's out of nowhere.
Right.
Now, it's not out of nowhere in your mind because you're reacting to a video given to you. And if you maybe remember or look into the video I responded, or at least I reacted to, I was saying you and whoever put the video up because I know it was a ploy to get you to respond in a particular manner. Now, that being said, the way you responded obviously is what I reacted to.
Right.
That's out of nowhere, and you know that.
Right. So,
So,
but let me go back on one point.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I did later find out that the clip that I got was taken out of context, and what I reacted to was only a context of what was said. And I realized
You were reacting to the fact that I seemed like I was defending Paul.
yeah, because it did seem like that in that one clip, but then I watched the entirety of the clip. What I'm trying to say is this. You're trying to go around the fact that the things that I said to you in the past, let's say 2 years ago, I said it out of not respecting you, which I do want to say that was the case because I was angry at what you did at the time. I'm talking about like now, in the past year.
Let's go back to the basic of the conversation though. This did not start with you and I, did it?
I mean, no,
You and I were having a conversation on the phone about what occurred, which was pissing you off, or at least putting you in a compromising circumstance, and you were conveying how extreme that circumstance was to me. So in that process, we were not beefing. You were explaining yourself, and I was saying, I don't think I need to delete
right,
my
but
stream.
I mean, so no, no, but if we're gonna be going back all the way to the very, very day of that day that the whole conflict started, I know that looking back at everything, and we go watching back to your clip, it all started with us talking on the phone, and then you not wanting to delete it. Then
Which
you
is
started.
exactly what I'm zooming into right
Right,
now.
but let me zoom into
Because
this. Let me expand on
you
this one
were
aspect. When that conversation started, you are the one that started the vulgarity of the whole conversation. Then me and Sophia stepped in and went vulgar at you, and then this whole debauchery went on for the whole night, and then the stream continued for the rest of the night without you ever deleting it. Which obviously that's where it is.
therein lies the discrepancy in our rendition of the situation, right?
But
Or
here's the thing,
rendition of
though.
the situation.
You were streaming the whole time. The proof is there of how this whole discrepancy of all this happened. Now, what I want to say, though, EBZ, I don't care anymore.
No,
I don't.
no, of course not. That's not the point. If you care, if you're not. The point is you're inaccurate with whatever it is you just said right now. And not whatever you just said, with what you just said right now. Because at the end of the day, like I just told you, Sophia is a third part in this conversation. This was between you and I to begin with.
Okay, so if it's gonna be between
you and
okay.
The third part is what caused you to go left. Let me re-explain. Because what I was explaining to you a second ago was you were conveying to me the extreme of what just happened to you, right?
Right.
In my terms, I did not want to delete the video.
Right.
But I had no reason to start telling you fuck you, because you're still conveying to me one thing, and I'm telling you my stance in it.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm not telling you. You know what I mean? Before you start shooting somebody and going left in that situation, you first find out that, oh, you're going left and I'm going right, and then you pull out the guns. But my point is, we were determining you're going left and I'm going, oh, you want me to delete? I don't want to delete.
Right.
Now, you had not started saying anything crazy yet, because you were still realizing that EBZ decided not to delete the video.
Mm-hmm.
The discrepancy comes where, at that point, maybe if you had doubled down on what you're saying, like, yo, EBZ, maybe you don't realize, like, blase, my address, this and that. Something, or said, I see what you're trying to say, but let me see if maybe it goes this left, and if not, let me call you back and let you know if it's, so I can be like, all right, maybe something that makes the understanding a little more conducive. Because right now, all I see is you telling me what to do.
Now here's the
thing. Your girlfriend is the reason, because in the background she started saying motherfucker A B C D E F G.
Yes, but let me explain on the discrepancy. It's because you decided at that moment we were on the phone, and let's just look at this conversation from one perspective. If you at that moment just used the realization of common sense that I want the VOD to be deleted in that perspective, and you stopped it right there, all of this would have never happened. But you continue. But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing. Because you're never going to stop talking about the one thing. You continue the stream for like 6 hours going forward, allowing it to continue.
But that's what I need to let you know, though. Like, you're talking to somebody who's got into streaming literally at the most extreme green you can think about. So I had no concept of what an address leak could cause, right? I had no concept of even an address leak. I know we've been kicked out of hotels here and there and but there are many perceptions. You can know the experience from a hotel room. You can know their experience from somebody's house, or at least because you've been hanging around maybe Ice Poseidon and people post his address on the stream all the time. But you don't know the experience from somebody who just streams from their home, isolated from this nonsense, and gets doxxed.
All right,
you gotta realize that. So my point is, the gravity of what you risked occurring, I did not appreciate it. Now, and that's just because I did not appreciate it. I didn't know if a person is telling you my address is leaked, let me tell you something. Today, I have a whole different perception when it comes to an address leak, because it's happened to me where I actually live.
Right.
Circumstances are different. It's not like somebody just saying, oh, delete your stream, da-da-da-da-da. if the address is out there, there's so much more that comes after it.
Right.
Now, all I'm saying is, at the time when you were saying, "Oh, my address is leaked," I was like, "You want me to end my stream? Why would you even tell me to end my stream? Like, who the fuck are you to tell me to end my stream?" I didn't see it as, let's do as much as we can. But, I didn't get a chance to think that far.
Okay,
right?
but
you were conveying one thing, I was conveying another thing, and I was hearing motherfucking.
But okay, so here's the only one point I want to bring across, EBZ, is the fact that you continue the stream, which continued having the ability for people to go back to the very beginning of the VOD and see the location, the parking lot, which all that stuff. The point, what I'm saying is, what you're saying now, if it was happened today, you would realize to stop the stream. What you're saying is back then you didn't realize stopping the stream and deleting it would fix the issue. But that's what I told you on the phone before all this started. That's all I'm trying to say.
And from my perspective, I was thinking to myself, who the fuck are you to tell me to end my stream?
Yeah, and then you got mad, and then we never got anything done.
I didn't get mad. Because
EBZ.
I was still telling you I'm not going to end the stream.
But here's the thing, EBZ.
Listen.
No, but what's that? You can say you weren't getting mad, but you were yelling at the top of your lungs in the car.
Slow down. Let me zoom in a little more.
I mean, there's no need to zoom in.
Let me finish what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
We're past what we just said, which I said it with you, into this other perception. I was still under the perception that I did not leak your address.
Right, I get that. I'm understanding that part.
So you're trying to convey to somebody who knows that the phone was blacked all the way to his car.
Right.
And then when he got to his door and opened it, then he unblacked the screen and got in the car.
Right.
And telling that guy that he leaked your address. Mind you, I'm across the fucking street.
Right.
That guy leaked your address. No. They might have seen some buildings.
But
they might have seen.
Yes.
They might have known what city I'm in. But when you see those fucking buildings, you cannot necessarily tell exactly. But it did leak. Let's say.
But it did, EBZ. Let me explain one point before you continue. What's that? Before you continue, let me explain one point. Let me explain one point. Let me explain one thing. Let me explain one thing before you continue. Let me explain, because you're not going to go down. EBZ, you're not going to go down. You're going to go into loops. Let me explain something. The fact that the building that was leaked, the right across the street, there was only one section of housing, so it was obvious that was the area that I lived in.
That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
The only time that occurrence occurred, and thus was the only time, was when you started seeing your address online.
Right.
I get it. Things happen. I get it. Things happen.
Okay, but
all I'm saying is you're talking to somebody whose perception is I did everything I could to conceal your address. And now I'm driving home and you're telling me I leaked your address. I'm still in the process of processing that I did not leak your address. How the fuck, what do you mean I leaked your address? And then I'm hearing in the background someone telling me, motherfucker, da-da-da-da-da-da. So now I'm like, okay, you're rude to me? Like, nigga, you turning rude? You're getting rude to me?
EBZ, but why would I not be rude to you in the situation?
Even worth the conversation.
But here's the thing, because I was rude to you, you got so angry to the point that you weren't even listening to reason of understanding, and then you were angry for hours. I remember watching back on the stream, you were in the car, holding the camera like this, and be like, moderators! And at the top of your lungs for hours. You're telling me you weren't angry.
Who the fuck is your girlfriend to get into my
and who the fuck? And how can Sophie at the time get under your skin that much? Bro, you started it though. You started it. Who gives a fuck what Sophia said? Why did she get in your skin so much? She's fucking 4 feet tall. You the one that started it. You didn't understand it. Then Sophia got mad at you, and then you bring it all on her.
Listen, I'm arguing with you right now, right? If a friend of mine, I'm arguing with you right now. If you were standing in my face and I'm arguing with you right now, this is just you and me.
Yes.
And a friend of mine came out from the background and started saying, motherfucker, I'll tell him to stop.
Okay.
Mind you, much less my girlfriend. If my homie came out the back and just started saying motherfucker, because I know he doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. And now here he is disrespecting a situation that I am trying to diffuse all fucking ready.
But you didn't diffuse it. You didn't diffuse it.
Tell him to stop. You let your girlfriend start disrespecting the person.
Who gives a fuck what she said, bro? Because you, EBZ, on the phone I said, EBZ, delete the VOD. You're like, fuck no. And then you started it.
You have your sidekick start disrespecting the person you're negotiating with. You're already negotiating.
There's nothing to negotiate, EBZ.
You're already negotiating with the person. You do not need an extra voice.
EBZ,
there was a disrespectful one.
There was nothing to negotiate.
What negotiating are you doing?
There was no negotiating.
That was wrong of you.
That was wrong with me.
Dude, you're already in the negotiation process. Don't have your sidekick start being disrespectful. You tell them,
EBZ,
shh,
EBZ,
I got this. That's
EBZ.
what you do.
Let's look back. Okay, one second. Let me bring one thing back. Let's bring one thing back. So let's go back in time and imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine I did tell Sophia right after she told you off, and I said, he never lets me finish my point. Just goes back in the same circle. I got one last thing I gotta explain to him. He's getting so. He's gonna. Sure. Dude, I need to wash this off. I need to wash this off. ASAP.
Where was I?
Alright, let me explain one. This is the last point I wanted to bring up. So let's say we go back in that time. And let's say the second Sophia went off on you. And let's say I told her, don't say anything. And she stopped. You still would have never let it go.
No.
That's my point.
No. You're assuming my personality.
Yes, I am, because your personality is easy to assume.
You just said, yes, I am. But I think, and I know that I have more awareness than that. Had I seen you refrain what needs to be refrained, then I would know, okay, this guy understands what needs to be understood. Because it's 1, 2, and 3. What it is I didn't know I leaked your address. I don't believe I leaked your address. You're telling me to delete my VOD. I'm in the process of processing. If someone starts being disrespectful to me, I'm thinking you'll say, hold on. Let me talk to him. EBZ, that shit is going to fuck me up, man. Honestly, I don't know if you've been in this situation before, but please, I would appreciate it, man. If you had talked to me like that, I might have thought to myself, man, fuck this shit, but I would have had no choice because the guy just told me politely, like, bro, please, man, please, from the bottom, you know what I mean? Please, just turn that shit off. Give it 30 minutes and come back with some shit. Like, for real. Just delete that bar,
Right.
honestly.
But
if the person had conveyed to me, I would have said, okay, I don't want to do it. But he's asking me to do it. Like,
all right. But here's the thing, though,
you know what I
EBZ.
mean?
Here's the thing,
But
though.
the person starts being like, fuck this and fuck that. I'm like, hold on.
But EBZ,
I don't have to do shit.
No, I get where you're going with that. But here's the thing, though. When I first called you, at the moment, the time that happened, I did not start the conversation by saying, yo, fucking delete that shit right now. I started off by saying, please delete the VOD.
That's my point. Your sidekick fucked it up.
No. Before Sophia ever said anything, I was polite to you, and I was reasonable to you. Right?
Your sidekick got road.
Right, but then you started by saying, nah, I ain't deleting this shit. Nah. That's how it started.
I don't talk like that, first of all. I wouldn't say, nah, I ain't deleting this shit.
But that's how it started.
Sound like me. That doesn't sound like me. What I would say,
EBZ, I could go.
What I would say is, I don't think I deleted your video though.
Look,
like,
EBZ.
I'll be more in the process. I don't sound like, nah, I ain't deleting. That sounds like.
But here's the thing. Here's the one thing I want to bring up, EBZ. There is proof. We can go through the clip and we can walk through the process, but I don't want to do that because that's going to take all night. Here's the thing. At this point, it's been years now.
Was live.
There, but it seems like you got the beef.
You're not gonna have to move.
You got the beef with Sophia.
His fucking bitch got in the fucking.
I mean,
Fucking dumb!
I'm coming to here.
Wow. Don't you ever fucking have me go hang out with streamers again, man? Fuck that. You drive 2 hours to support somebody.
But
Something
I
goes
came to
wrong.
you. I
They don't
came
even
to
have
you.
the simple courtesy to just call you and say.
The beef was with whoever disrespected me. She disrespected
EBZ.
me. You doubled down in it.
You started
You
disrespecting
should've
me.
checked her.
No.
If you had, let me just tell you something.
Oh my God, do we gotta bring the clips up?
Let me just tell you, if my girlfriend disrespected you and she's not in this argument,
Yes, you brought
especially
this up.
calling you slurs, motherfucker, this and that, I'll tell her, listen, girl, listen, okay, I don't need you to make my woes any worse than they are.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're trying to back me up, but if you're trying to back me up, then you have to be the guy, the person who's saying, I need you to calm down and make this shit happen. I don't need you to be the one saying motherfucker this and that.
Right.
I can understand there are many circumstances, but this is a very petty one. This is something online. Your girlfriend doesn't need to be the one who is egging the situation. She needs to be the one that comes in and says, you guys need to shut up.
But
or you guys need to calm down.
EBZ.
That's what ladies do though.
EBZ.
Right? Honestly, they come in a situation that says, y'all need to simmer down.
But EBZ,
like,
let me explain
talk
something.
it out, for Christ's sake.
Look,
at least that.
We're talking there right now. We're talking. EBZ, we're talking right now. And what I want to say is, when the conversation started of me telling you to delete it, you started by saying, nah, I'm not fucking deleting it. I have proof. We can go through the clips and we can sit down with it. You started off with the disrespect. I came off with no disrespect to start it off.
Right now. We're past that. We're past that.
No, I'm just bringing up why it started. I'm letting you know why it escalated to where it did.
Listen, I'm talking to you right now.
Right.
I normally would not even spend my time talking to you right now, to be honest with you, because I just think it's beneath you. But I'm talking to you, and B, I just spent my time explaining my motherfucking self to somebody I would think to myself, I shouldn't even explain myself to. Because if you don't get it, oh well, you figure it out. But I'm spending my time explaining myself to you. What I'm trying to say by that is this. It doesn't matter anymore, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm saying it doesn't matter, but I was just bringing up the point of why it started.
No, I think we've analyzed that. At the end of the day, it was a misunderstanding. That's what I'm seeing. Because when I see somebody willing to have the conversation, elaborate, explain themselves, because 9 times out of 10, the way I would go with it is, look, man, fuck it. Whatever happened, happened. Let's just deal with it right from now. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever. If you see me and you show me respect, fine. You show me respect. You see me and show me disrespect, it is what it is. So, but when the person takes it one step further to sit down and talk about it, let's just forget about it.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Easy.
Let's forget about it. Unless there's a different pivot.
Look, you're talking about a different perspective. I can go and give you another perspective, but it wouldn't really matter. Because, like, one thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, besides me, besides Sophia, out of everything, the whole time, there was a bunch of people in your chat the day of the night of telling you to delete the VOD. You looked at that and just found that funny and just kept heckling at it.
I don't give a fuck what the people in the chat are saying. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that you ignored every facet. You ignored the viewers, you ignored the donations, you ignored me, you ignored all of us.
I don't follow the
But there's my point.
Listen, I don't give a shit what the people are saying. I know what the fuck happened. I know what's going on.
No, I don't think you understood the severity of the moment.
I'm not listening to what the fuck they're saying. I'm going with my intuition and aligning it with whatever makes sense.
Okay, so that's my point. That's my point. There's no point in me bringing up perspective because it's going to go into the same circle and we're not going to get anything done here because my perspective that I bring up to is invalid no matter what. Let's just move past this. I got shit that I got to wash off my face. I'll give you an offer of something if you want, interestingly enough. Because I personally don't have any more beef with you. I could care less. That was years ago. I don't live there anymore. I live in a whole different place now. Those days are done for me. I don't care. I'm not even associated with anybody in the CX community anymore. And I'm assuming neither are you. At this point, yeah, I made fun of you over the years just because I thought it was funny. And it was at the time because you did get angry. You did give me reactions. At this point, though, I got nothing to say. I don't give a fuck anymore. Maybe it's because I've gotten older and I really don't give a shit to make fun of you anymore because I don't find it that funny anymore. But you always did give a reaction. I'm willing to pass all that and not talk shit about you anymore because I don't really care. But if you want, you could talk to Sophia. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you because I don't think I'm going to be able to conclude anything here. And I got to wash this. I got to wash all this shit off right now. You want to talk to Sophia?
The boss talks to bosses, not sidekick.
Oh, you don't want to talk? Okay, I mean, all I'm saying is this. I'm going to go wash this off. I'm going to go clean this up. You could do whatever you want. Go continue your stream. Do what you're going to do. But as in the terms of the beef that happened in the past multiple years ago, whatever perspective that I bring up and whatever I say, I understand at the time you were new to what you were doing. You didn't understand the severity of it. I get that. You've said that multiple times. But looking back at everything, I just think if you handled it differently from the very beginning when I first talked to you, none of this would have ever happened. Now I'm going to go wash this off and clean this off.
Are you scared, little bitch?
Oh, God. You want to start with EBZ like that? You can go for it. I'm going to go wash. I know you guys ain't going to get anything figured out.
You scared?
Why don't you bring your ugly ass on the camera, first of all?
Hey, you call it ugly, but didn't you call me a queen the other day?
I would never make such a mistake.
Oh, no, but you did, and we have clips. I can probably get the clip within 2 minutes.
A fucking queen?
Yeah, you called me a queen, and then you realized it was me, and then you skipped. That was really funny.
I'm not even Mexican, but I don't even talk like that to bitches. Fucking queen.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Do you
I
might have been talking to Queen Bed.
Uh-huh.
You know, the Queen Mary.
Uh-huh.
It might have been the end of a sentence. I was probably talking about the Queen Mary. You just put yourself in it.
Oh. Do you want me to send you the clip?
How are you gonna send me a clip?
I can literally link it right here in the chat.
What, you gonna make a donation?
No, like right there on the chat on Omegle.
Nah, don't send me no goddamn clip.
Oh, so you don't want to
Calling you a
see that
queen.
you're wrong.
Well, you saved the clip of me accidentally calling you a
Everybody
queen?
saved it.
Don't get
Everybody
no
saved it. It was
motherfucking
the
props for that
funniest thing
shit.
ever. You saw me.
If I don't own up to calling you a queen, you should let it go. That's
No,
what
I mean, I don't care. Like, what? Like,
That's what a respectable person would do. You're not trying to gain props of somebody accidentally calling you a fucking, giving you a compliment.
no.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you said it. And like I said, it goes back to the same thing that John says. It's funny to make fun of you because you get so angry.
Well, there are many reasons why people do what they do.
Yeah, and I mean, we do it because it's
It
funny.
doesn't usually mean it's correct.
No, but
It
it's
just
funny.
means, huh?
But it's funny.
Well, funny doesn't, like I said, there are many reasons why people do what they do. Have you ever seen people serving a life sentence for murder and finding it funny?
EBC, you cannot
Ask Marilyn
bring
Manson.
your...
Was it Marilyn Manson? Charles Manson? Charles Manson. Weren't they laughing their way to court?
You bring these tangents to try to seem smart, but you're really dumb. Like factually, IQ-wise, really dumb. So stop trying to bring these comparisons. Like, let me bring this thing. Let me bring this topic so it seems like I'm educated. Let me use big words so it seems like I'm educated. You said so many words. So many words. It makes zero sense. You're like, genuinely, maybe you're a good person. Maybe you're, I don't know, I haven't had the chance to see if you're a good person. But factually, objectively, you are stupid.
Okay, but listen, anybody can say anything, right? I mean, that's an opinion.
No.
I appreciate you stating your opinion. Now, I don't know why you would state your opinion to be in that direction because I was trying to tell you something specific.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard what I was trying to tell you specifically, but I guess these things happen.
So let me tell you, I used to work at this place where I would have to listen to interviews of people and transcribe what they were saying, and a lot of people will like say sentences and never finish them.
And I was trying to tell you that I did not give you a motherfucking compliment.
Okay.
I don't know how you jumped from that conversation where I was telling you I didn't call you no motherfucking queen.
Okay.
And you jumped to telling me that I'm trying to sound intelligent.
Real quick though, EBZ.
These things happen.
I just want to bring up the one thing. The thing that Sophia's bringing up with the clip of you calling her a queen. The problem is that was on stream. You didn't know that it was Sophia, and you did give her a compliment. We do have the clip of that.
Listen, man. Have you ever heard of somebody? Listen, that's like. Listen, I probably saw a dark figure on the screen.
No.
And you know how people call black ladies queens and shit?
It was the room.
I probably saw a dark figure on the screen, and I laughed it off and said, "Queen." Was it one of those kind of situations?
No.
Press play.
Let me find.
Press play.
I'm fine.
That was me laughing it off. That was me like saying, "There they go."
No, give me
that was like blasphemy, to be honest. Let's hear it. Go.
I gotta get the clip up. It's a long time ago.
You know the craziest thing about it is I will never save a clip from y'all.
No, we didn't save it. They clipped it.
No, it's not. I didn't save it.
A clip from you motherfuckers. Now, I might see a clip. I might use a clip, but I delete the clip fast. Mind you, saving it in my hard drive. What the fuck are we talking about here?
No, EBZ. We didn't save it. We didn't save it. The viewer saved it. I have to find it.
Bring up your jewel. Bring it up. Bring up your jewel. The time EBZ called you a fucking queen.
We're looking for it. This is a long time ago.
You ain't no goddamn queen though. So you should have told me I was lying. Why didn't you just tell me I was lying?
Because you skipped when you realized it was me.
Saying, nigga, you don't believe that shit. That's the kind of video you should have released. Why are you sitting over here hanging on to a video I called you queen when you know I'm wrong?
But the problem is though, EBZ, when you did say it, you immediately noticed that it was Sophia. Then
you goddamn right, because when I figured it out, I
found it. I'll bring it up. Oof, let me bring this clip up. I know, I have it right here, EBZ. I have it. Watch.
I rejected it. Have you ever cashed a bad check? That's what happens.
I got you.
First they take it, then they give you back. They're like, nigga, nah, can't take this shit over here.
Give me 1 second. Here it is. So here's the clip that I'm talking about. I'm gonna make it full screen so that you can see it for yourself. This is from actually your stream perspective.
I know how I am. Play the motherfucker. Play it.
I am. 1 second.
Play it. I know me. This is like clockwork. Press play. I can't wait to hear this shit.
Well.
Oh,
Easy.
fuck out of here.
Okay, so this is the first time we came across each other.
Hey. Are you live? That's it. Oh, fuck.
Well.
Fuck out of here. Oh, fuck out of here. What the fuck? Don't you ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen. I was saying the same shit.
EBZ.
I was like, oh,
EBZ.
fuck out of here.
EBZ.
But let me calm down.
EBZ. You have to listen to the clip.
Huh?
You have to listen to the clip. You're talking.
No, I heard it.
It hasn't gotten to the clip.
All right, press play. You put this full, man. This full. I'm sitting here waiting for the lady to like jump out of bed or something, you know, do a trick or something. This bitch nigga comes out of the fucking woodwork. Why the fuck don't you ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen?
That's cringe. That's you. All right, so let's move past that.
Who was I talking about?
Sophia.
But you can't tell. What 100%. Are you talking about, man? Rewind the fucking video, man. What are you talking about? I could have been talking about any bitch. Are you serious? I could have been talking about any bitch over there. What are you talking about? I'm saying, don't you ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen. This chick has never appeared on the stream with someone in front of her. When she appeared on the stream, there was no one in the video. What am I saying? She was on the video by herself.
EBZ.
So unless you're showing me a video of me saying, like, why did I? What are you saying, man? Don't you hear the fucking video? The video says clearly, don't you ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen. What the fuck was in front of a beautiful black queen?
Me. That's the clip you were you saw Sophia.
So, let me get this right.
You saw Sophia.
Let me get this right. Slow down though. That's what you have as evidence?
No, I have more, but there's no point of showing more.
Let's see what really makes sense, because that part doesn't make sense. I could throw that out in a heartbeat. That doesn't make sense. I could be talking about anybody. Don't ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen. Why the fuck is that statement making you think Sophia?
Because
that's not the part of the video you played.
Because you saw
that's not the part of the video you're supposed to play.
Because that happened 3 seconds after.
That's not the part of the video you're gonna use, bro.
Oh my god, I will play again for you. Because no, it's not out of context, EBZ. It's not out of context. Look, I'm gonna show it again. The person that you I'm gonna
play the part that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the part that makes I'm gonna play the part for you that makes sense from the very beginning. So the part where you see Sophia, which then goes to you saying that. It's not out of context. It's moments after.
Play what's necessary, my friend.
Yes, I'm gonna play from the very exact moment
right
of
now,
the clip.
You play some bullshit.
Nope, that was just like 3 seconds after you came across Sophia.
3 seconds of the wrong things to play.
Here you go.
But
Here's the beginning.
I slowed down to listen. I could do it again. Carry on. Hey, are you alive?
Well. Easy.
Oh, fuck out of here. This fool. This fool. So you put this fool, man. This fool. I'm sitting here waiting for the lady to like jump out of bed or something, you know, do a trick or something. This bitch nigga comes out of the fucking woodwork. Why the fuck don't you ever put yourself in front of a beautiful black queen? Okay, so what part of that makes you think it has anything to do with you guys?
EBZ, you're fucking me, right?
No, you're dumber than I thought. What the fuck? I mean, what? I didn't even see you in that fucking video. Do you appear in that clip? Yes?
Oh my god, you're joking, right? You're not joking? You're actually being serious.
Did you appear in that clip?
EBZ, you just saw me, and then you paused Omegle. There was no one else on the screen at that point. The person that you just saw on the bed, that was in the bed, was Sophia, and then that's your reaction.
Okay, rewind it. Maybe I just didn't see what you're expecting.
EBZ, I really hope.
No, I didn't see it. Rewind it.
I know you don't have dementia.
For real.
All right, I'll do it one more time, EBZ. But like,
for real.
How are you in denial? I mean, who cares?
No, press play. I mean, I'm giving you the benefit of doubt, bro. Press play.
I'm gonna play it.
Give me a large screen too. Let's make sure we get everything.
Yes, okay, all right.
I'm giving you the benefit of doubt.
I mean, EBZ. Let me just tell you something though. If this was a law court,
just press play,
yes,
and then tell me something.
Okay, here's the beginning of the video.
Go.
The person you come across in the beginning of this video.
Okay, I can't see it, right? From where I'm standing, I see a girl on the bed.
Yes.
I can't see what the fuck that is. That's
Yes.
crazy. Wow. these
Yes.
dudes,
Yes.
man.
Okay. So.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
So here's
Okay.
the beginning of the clip. The beginning of the clip.
Okay.
You are on
I don't
Omegle.
know who the fuck is on the bed,
So anyway.
right? As long as you know that, carry on.
Okay. So let's just zoom up. This is you on Omegle, and the person on the bed
Right.
is Sophia.
Okay.
Which then I pop up in this clip, which
Go ahead.
then you skip. Right. So
Go
let's
ahead,
watch
go
that
ahead, go
part.
ahead. You pop up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so I say hey, and then
And then I pop
and
up.
then you pop up.
And then you skip by saying "fuck out of here" to me.
Oh yeah.
Then it goes to a
Back
black.
to what I was trying to say though. I don't know who the fuck that is on the bed. So
That's the
all
point.
I saw
That's the
was
point.
a dark image on the screen, and I said "beautiful black
Yes.
queen."
Yes.
But listen, as soon as I figured out who the fuck this bitch was, nigga, take that motherfucking queen out of here, nigga. I kick that shit out the fucking door. Fuck
No.
your queen shit.
No. But that.
Anyway, I'm being comical.
But here's
But
the
the point
thing.
I'm making is, when I found out a queen to me, it's in the spirit, which is exactly what I told you in the beginning of this conversation, which is your girl should diffuse, not entice.
Okay, but EBC. Here's the thing though. That's the point. You didn't know it was Sophia. You didn't know it was her.
I know. I
Yes.
thought she was a beautiful black queen when I saw the silhouette.
Yeah, that's
I
the
saw
point.
a silhouette.
That's the point. That's what I'm trying to.
You made me know who the fuck I was dealing with in real context, right? So the silhouette of a lady and hair, and of course a long, nice dress. Of course, usually with a dog walking down the street. Most people be like, "Oh, that's a bad bitch." But as soon as you see her actual face, then you start saying, "Oh no,"
Yeah, but
type
okay.
shit.
But EBZ, the only point that I wanted to bring up was the fact that you didn't know Sophia and you called her a beautiful black queen. That was the point. That's all I was trying to say.
No, I know that. And my point is, do not lie behind that conversation
I'm
because it
not.
really holds no merit.
No.
Because the whole point of being a beautiful black queen comes with the spirit, which is usually what I'm referring to when I see the silhouette. And I'm saying, when I saw the spirit, I revoked that
I don't know
motherfucking
how
card.
much
So
more.
do not take it and try to identify with it. You are not a beautiful black queen. Don't let me tell you who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm a beautiful Mexican queen.
But the problem is though, EBZ, and this is the only thing I'm gonna bring up, is what we're trying to portray in the point here is that you didn't know that it was Sophia, and you said that. That's what we're trying to say.
I mean, I hear where you're trying to lean to.
Okay, I mean, no,
heard
that's
that.
all I'm just. That's the whole point. That's the whole
No,
point.
I heard what you were trying to lean to.
I mean, that's
But
all I'm
what's
saying.
the point? What are you insinuating is where I'm going to with this, with everything I said. What are you insinuating? Because I'm trying to revoke what you're insinuating. What are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating. I'm
No,
just.
I made a mistake and called her something she did not deserve.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you
what. That's
insinuating?
and then you're backpedaling that you didn't mean it, but you did mean it in the moment.
What?
But you're backpedaling because what you said in that moment is what you meant, and then you come to find out
I
later that it was-
meant, listen, anytime I see the silhouette of a female,
Okay.
I think she's beautiful.
All right.
Yeah?
All right.
It's true though.
EBZ.
Have you ever seen the Eureka logo? The Eureka logo is two silhouettes of two ladies.
Okay.
You don't see their faces, you just see the hair and
Right.
the boobs.
Right.
Don't you just imagine that the bitch is beautiful?
Okay. Look.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, EBZ.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
EBZ.
yes or no?
No, I
Yes
get.
or no?
I get where you're
Yes or
going
no?
with this.
Okay
Yes.
then.
Yes. You think
God
it could be a
damn it.
beautiful woman, sure. But look.
Okay then. So
EBZ,
I
all-
gave it the best case scenario. Why? But you, come on. Why? I'm trying to help you here, man.
Well, no, you've already
I'm
helped.
trying to help
You've already
I
helped.
don't give a fuck if you're lost in your perception.
I'm not lost in my
just trying to
perception.
help you by giving you the actual scenario. Like, look, I made a mistake because your spirit was whack.
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
You were trying to say, "Oh, you
EBZ,
saw my silhouette."
there's- EBZ,
Nah, when I
there's-
zoomed in, I was like, "Ew."
EBZ, there's no point of continuing to even show more clips because if I even show more
You don't
clips,
have to show more clips.
I'm not
because I know
going
what you
to.
mean
I'm
by
not going
clip.
to.
You're literally, think about it, Hyphonix. You're supposed to be smarter than that. I will
EBZ.
never want to substantiate anything you look and call a mistake. I would not stand by substantiating it. Now, if I'm trying to call you out and make a video and just talk shit online, then I can understand somebody talking nonsense just because they want to extend some shit.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, listen, I just told you, look, I thought your bitch was someone else.
That was the point where they were trying to trade. Okay, let's just move
Wait,
on.
okay, well, where are you trying to go with that?
I'm
Okay,
not trying to
so
go-
I thought you was someone else. So what's she trying to say? That in reality, she could be someone else? That she could fit the image, except I don't like her, so I'm not giving it to her? Is that what you're saying? Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. Like she is a bad bitch, except when I know it's her, I
Okay.
decide to say it's not a bad
Alright.
bitch. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the point. That's the point we're trying to get at. All right, look, EBZ, look. I got a lot of stuff to do tonight, and this is not going to go anywhere. So let's just conclude
You
it here.
came when I had time, man.
Huh?
I had time. You came to me when I had time.
Okay.
Usually I don't have time for
Okay.
fuckboys. You came when I had time. So yeah, I slowed down and spent some time with you.
All right, EBZ, this is good catching up, okay? You have a good one.
You too.
Take
Bye,
it easy.
bitch.
Look, so, and I'm not going to continue because it's not going to end. Another clip that I want to bring up, but EBZ would go into the biggest mental gymnastics that I could even bother to carry, was the clip when he came across a child and said it was the most beautiful girl in the world. I could show him that clip, but I could only imagine the hypocrisy, and I really don't want to deal with that.
I did love having the last word just now.
God. Whew.
I will say, 45 is treating him quite well. He raged a bit less.
He did. His temper's better, but, yeah, EBZ just won't admit he's wrong. Yep, Chef, great. Thank you, brother, for the 18 months.
He just laid down the roids, and he doesn't rage as much. But there's no way to know, so we see his titties.
Look.
I mean, it's...
If EBZ just didn't talk for eternity about nothing,
Dude,
I would show more
he
clips.
just said so many words and so many non-ending points.
Yeah.
He starts a sentence that is supposed to be like
That
some
is a
life
big W.
advice, and then he goes into another one that is supposed to be some comparison with something intelligent, and then he never finishes anything and goes into the next thing.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense. If I was writing down what he was saying and then you reread it,
It would make no sense.
Make zero sense.
I don't know
But
where.
he thinks he sounds so smart
He,
because
he's actually. I'll tell you
so
this.
Stupid.
EBZ is so good at talking in circles and
But
play
isn't he,
victim.
like actually like brain-wise, just
Maybe he's not.
dumb?
Maybe
Like
he's not
smooth
there.
brain?
I don't know. He just would not. He would not
like he's
accept the
actually smooth
situation that we
brain.
were talking about. Heaven Metal Brother Code, the 1337. Holy shit, that was EBZ? Yes. And True Up TV donated super chat. If he let it stay, it was free exposure, period. And EBZ donated $6.66, and he said, Jesus Christ, bless the stream. EBZ and breaking new ground in the doo-doo face restrictions. God bless. And the Infi donated $1 says, John, this is better than your normal content. You should do this instead. Just talk to EBZ. Bro, please troll EBZ. He's currently doing Omegle. Yeah, I found that one out, didn't I? Here's the thing. The stream was not meant to become a 1-hour discussion with
You know what's
EBZ,
also
but
really
it did.
funny? That he thinks that you're on Omegle trying to find him.
I'm not. I'm just here every fucking day of my life. That's also the thing. He's like, whoa, you finally found me. Like, EBZ, I just keep clicking next to find the next people to do victim cards too. And the last thing I want to bring up, I wanted to bring up more clips, but with how I just saw he played the victim and how that wasn't what he said and that was out of context on that clip, I just realized...
By the way, the conversation started because I called him, "What are you, scared bitch?" And then he said, "Bring your ugly ass here." So then I was like...
that's
so
where it
then
started.
I was like, "You didn't thought I was ugly. You called me a beautiful queen."
That's
and
where
then
it
he's like, "I would never call any woman a queen." And then he went in an entire conversation of how he calls every woman a queen after he told me he would never say that about a woman.
Because when I realized how much out of context out of his brain was, when I showed him that clip and he said, "That's out of context," I'm like, he's joking, right? And then I realized he's not. He's not joking. He's being serious. Let's move on. I know EBZ will talk about this for 4 days, but let's move on. Thank you so much, Thomas. Okay, next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Can you and EBZ take shrooms together? No. All right. What we began to do the stream many hours ago was to collect clips of disgust. I don't know if anybody collected the disgusting clips. If anyone has, please send them to me. If not, I'll have to use those clips for tomorrow's stream because we had so many good ones. Let me go on Reddit to see if anyone's collected good clips because that was like a lot of clips. And then his stream became all EBZ related. And we still found EBZ. Bro, this does feel like a multiverse of madness. Whoever clicked on this probably was just like this nostalgia. They're like, wait, John? Arguing with EBZ, like dead ass. This is happening. This is not even like a joke. That
He really is funny. He's one of those people who's like, well, that's just your opinion.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
your perception. That's how you see.
And you know what's funny?
See.
EBZ was yelling, and I kept turning
Wait,
down.
hold on. Chicken?
Come in. Thank you.
That is a big
Thank
W.
you, Kill, for the dog. I remember that day he legit was being an ass and wouldn't listen, even though you were irrespectfully asking. Good evening, Masha.
That's chicken.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Killa. Mellow Fellow, do you have clips? No, Mellow Fellow doesn't have clips. If anyone has clips, can you please send me the clips on Discord of all the things or Reddit? I'll use them. EBZ's chat is so speed. I'll have to recap Reddit later today. You guys have mad sexual tension. Oh god. Wait, people have collected clips today. Someone has collected me clips. Okay. Let's just get back in the motion of things. Let's do the old clips that we did yesterday and then add the new clips to it because it's been a little while. Let's add
Do you know how a way to put in the clip of the girl at the end?
Which one?
The clip of the girl. The clip of the girl that types something. Put that on the.
Oh yeah, I'll say that at the end.
There's no more Nutella, right, for her to lick?
No.
Yo, what happened to you, bro? Yo, what happened to you, bro?
Me? Nice nostril.
Dude, what's wrong with your... Wait, what is that?
What?
You're scary.
What? That's racist.
For real.
Yo! Hold up. Somebody's Omegle trolling us. Hold up. Because this is the same person.
What?
Can I come across? Or does she notice?
No, she noticed the camera wasn't switching.
Man. The poor girl is right.
Yo, what happened to you, bro?
What's good, bro? Bro, you look like...
Dude, what's wrong with your... Wait, what is that?
You look like the kid from the cover art of X.
What the fuck, bro?
No? I guess...
You're scary.
Oh, what